after 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Las Vegas Raiders and the champions of the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
70 Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
First play of the game, first throw of the game. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On the ground, here comes Ashton Genty. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Zion McCollum there on the tackle.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Third down and 9.
Red 70 Rangers. Cougar 19. 60 Vikings. 60 Vikings.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
19. 79 Broncos. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. They get the conversion with a gain of 22.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
Down the sideline, and he's in! Calvin Austin, touchdown Vegas. Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Raiders are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's Baker to begin with a pass. Working his way open. That is Evans. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving.
Bucky
He'll work forward for a couple. Big Tucker Hemingway in there for the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A pickup there of 13. It's a first down for Tampa Bay. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Eric Stokes, the corner. They're on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he's going to pick it up, take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Give. This is Irving. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 26. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Alert! What's up?
Out of the shotgun. Mayfield. He'll get that complete to Emeka Egbuka. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the first down.
First down and goal to go.
Y'all got to pardon my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as well.
180! What's up?
Irving. And looked like he might have had a lead, but the defense closed quickly. He did not get in. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Hurry! What's up?
They'll try to run this one in. This time he will work his way into the end zone. Bucky Irving, touchdown Buccaneers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Cougar 19!
Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. the man in motion. So we've played a quarter here in Super Bowl 61. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Quarter two begins. It is Raider football as they've got it with a 3rd and long ahead.
Dragon 60. Let's go. Yep, Mustang 19.
They'll motion the slot man right.
Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he's taken down up past the 35. Second reception of this Super Bowl. And it's good enough for a first down.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
Run the toss to Genty. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Elijah Gadsden in on the stop.
40-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
Bronco 80. Ready, go.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
11-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Irvin. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Regular. 180. Up. King. Pistol.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He'll swing this out wide to Irving. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Stop.
On the handoff, it's Irvin. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Brought down back at the 27.
Alert! Hey, alert! Point it right. Watch out!
On 2nd down, Baker. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
180!
2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Third, they need 8. Now Mayfield, and that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. 60 Bearcats, 60 Bucks, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Slot man in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Extra point try now for Zerloff. He's got it. And the Raiders will move out to a 14-7 lead.
14. Buccaneers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
On 1st down is Mayfield. Left side, he's got Ibuka. Now he's loose at the 40. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play here in the big game. It's a gain of 49.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Hey, alert, alert, alert. What's up?
The RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 9.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Stop.
Mayfield to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Third down and 9.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Regular, regular, regular! Real, real, real. What's up?
Baker to throw. And that is incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The Raiders take over first down at their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Ready!
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going up top. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep this one on the ground. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. As that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Man in motion here is Tucker. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. Oh, he's got a man open, and it's caught. And he's going to be brought down, but the double pass works to perfection.
And the Raiders first down.
On comes Greg Sherlock to try the field goal. This one from 49. And this is blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Two quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl.
What's up?
On the ground, it's Irving. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Hey, alert 33. Run, run, run. Kings, Kings, Kings. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done.
Second down throw for Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irvin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run it. It's Irvin. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. That's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mayfield. That one is caught by Ibuka. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. On the ground is Genty to start the drive. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Vita Vea. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
Okay, break. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right.
Ready?
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. The Raiders send their punt team out, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Kings! 180! Hey, alert! Hey, alert 33. Point it right. Up. Run. What's up?
On 1st and 10, here's Baker.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
180! Pistol. Alert! Regular! Kings! Hey, alert!
Mayfield. Middle of the field, he's got Evans. And bring him down on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
45-yard line.
180! Stop!
To throw is Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Watch out!
They'll run with Irvin. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Up, up! Run. Watch out!
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
180! What's that?
Here's Irvin. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Big play coming up. This is third down.
Kings! 180! Real. Pistol. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Bucky Irving. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Six the Eagles!
They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. 35. Here's 2nd and 8.
Ready? Bronco 80. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Hit by Benjamin Morrison. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
And he will get into the end zone for the 2 and extend the lead to 7 points.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, let him do the rest.
Safe kick taken at the 5. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? 70 Lions. 70 Lions.
Now, faking the give. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Quarterback gets sacked. A loss of 5 yards. It's 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be there for the offense to go with the ball.
Ready?
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. That's hard. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. That gains an even 60 yards. Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19, Cowboy 80. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll drop to throw. Escaping to his left.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
the 13-yard line.
Here is 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Viking 18. Ready,
Look wide. Get this one complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Here's Genty, and he barrels his way into the end zone. Ashton Genty, touchdown Raiders.
All right, so Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Can you believe the decision going for 2 here? For all intent and purposes, this play could decide the Super Bowl. On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. And that's going to be incomplete. They took the shot, but it doesn't pan out. They'll remain down by 1 here in the 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Stop.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. 2nd and 10.
Set.
Off the RPO, this is out to Evans. He's still on his feet. A big play here in the big game. 47 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open, short throws, turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And the Buccaneers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle, tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this celebration.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium, set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They are your Super Bowl 61 champions.
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, legends, by confessions, go to the high up. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual forces, fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are goner. He couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as divider, I'm from the bottom. No treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak.